You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, early round action here. All eyes once again on the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje. He has got a highlight reel to compete with.
Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
And they're exchanging leather early.
That hook is bad.
Oh, big knee to the body.
Big right hand.
Fighter blocks a punch. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily.
Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Big right hand. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Shot finds the target again.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that power. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh, nice elbow.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Be in real trouble. And how much more can he take?
Oh! Oh, no!
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Well, he's got his back now. Oh, nice transition. Flattens him out now. This could be trouble. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Well, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there.
Oh, nice body shot.
Gaethje with a cracking right. Oh, big left from Gaethje. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent
Chin held up.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round.
You hung there tough. Showed you have heart to be a champion. Now you can work.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
You cannot take too many of those.
Trying the flying knee there. Well, this is absolutely...
Ready. Good.
All right, early round underway here as we get our look at Petr Yan. This man, you could see the silhouette, right, with the high guard, keeps it tight, but when he goes on the offensive, caution flammable. We'll see if Yan can get the boxing going here early.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
All right, so Petr Yan at times a slow starter, finding the range here early tonight.
And that's out of the norm for Petr Yan. As you said, he's a guy that starts a bit slow because he always wants to process information. He's a professor out there, but by landing that shot right there, it tells you that he's taking a bit of a different approach tonight. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, as usual, this outstanding striker has come out aggressively tonight, almost as if he's double parked outside.
Dude's trying to get the job done and get it done quickly. But he doesn't waste any action. Everything is so tight and crisp. That's why he lands, and he can be so aggressive.
The cardio. Oh! Low kick lands flush. All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising.
You know, you can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now. You have to worry about the dividends that it will pay as we go forward.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice right hands.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Yana swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Oh, nice job to catch the leg. He saw that strike coming and now works it into a takedown. So now he has the fight to the canvas. Let's see what he can do with it.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Gets back to his feet. right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. That was nice strike.
Oh, what a kick.
Nice leg kick.
Holy smokes. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if...
Ready. Ready.
Second round underway.
I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, nice hook there by Yan. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Yan going for the head kick. No dice.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
There it is again, DC. That Petr Yan jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
When Petr Yan gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, we've seen a lot of... these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, my goodness.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Yan's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, nice job.
He's wobbling down.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Fight back.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
That eye started to close.
Takedown defense holds up. And they're separate. Round three next. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. There's the leg kick. That one checked by Yan. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh, nice ankle pick to get the fight back to the canvas.
Wow, actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
There you go.
Back to his feet. Under 3 minutes to go here in our third and final round. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're... Nas really targeting that cut right now, and why not?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, thank the heavens the UFC was able to put this fight back together, because Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira fought in a main event in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada back in 2015. There was an injury to Drew Bronx early. Feels like we got some unfinished business tonight.
Yeah, and also guys at a different weight class. Charles Oliveira was not a featherweight. He's a completely different guy at 155 pounds, and it showed in him becoming a champion. But the Blessed Express is back up at lightweight, trying to make an impact on a new division.
Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for a strike to land.
Early round action here. Charles Oliveira pressing forward, guard high, in constant pursuit of his foot.
Yeah, classic Muay Thai, man. Lifting that knee to draw out your reaction, and if you give him too big a reaction, he will start you with that beautiful left hook.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Oh! So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Oh, he's got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
He's brutalized him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Big knee to the body. Huge left hand.
Oh, big elbow. They're so...
Oh! Back to his feet. Huge left. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oliveira's pass is denied.
Great elbow landing from the top.
Oliveira's in half guard now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Holloway getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so here is the wrestler slash grappler, the Team Serra-Longo rep, Merab Dvalishvili, one of several Georgian fighters that have emerged over the last several years, and you got to think you're going to get a takedown attempt here early in this round, DC. Merab doesn't make any bones about it. The opposition knows what's coming. More often than not, they're unable to stop it.
Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked it.
Front kick by Petr Yan.
Oh, nice inside kick.
All right, nice jab there from Petr Yan early in the fight. He has been criticized at times, though, for playing with his food a little bit early on in these matchups.
Well, he's a bit of a slow starter, John. So usually the jab comes out first for Petr Yan because he's trying to build reads. So he tries to pull something out of you that will allow him to start to build his game plan as the fight goes on. But man, that dude has a fantastic jab.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming this
Man,
way.
get that out of here.
Oh, how about the timing and the execution to get the ankle pick?
Nice punch to the head.
Oh, well, no surprise the striker has come out at his aggressive best here early, really throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
He's throwing everything to end the fight, and he has to, because the longer this fight goes, his opponent has the advantage.
Strike lands clean.
He's got the single collar tie.
2 minutes remain in the round. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to strive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Big power shot there.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, you gotta like that as a two-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Oh, how about the ankle pick there? Well, if the single leg, the double leg's not working, go deep into the well, and the ankle pick was there for him.
Boy, you got to keep digging into that toolbox. He has so many different attacks. We saw that right now with that beautiful ankle pick.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of it.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 here. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Lands a big elbow there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. Caught the kick.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Under 3 minutes now here in round 2. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Elbow there by Yan. All right, there it is again, DC. That Petr Yan jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
Well, when Petr Yan gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity pick up. But it all starts and ends with that beautiful jab.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Beautiful combination of punches to the head. He gets tagged again. Back to the jab now, no good. Quick level change. Oh!
To a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Yan gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. DC, that could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of winning fresh.
Yan's now dealing with a cheat code. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next one.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Yan's eye is closing up. Nice job by him defensively there. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Yan. Oh, nice straight left there. Now lands a solid punch there. Well, he continues to do a nice job.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Ooh! Big right hand. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has
Opponents are covered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
We passed the midway point of the third and final round. Dvalishvili's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Beautiful. And he blocks the shot there. Well, you got to admire the effort. He's still striking, he's still landing, but the gas tank is basically on empty. Let's see if he can preserve it here moving forward. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is light him up now. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start.
He is officially wrong.
A big, massive hook that's going to put his opponent on skates.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, here we go. Early portions of this round with Brian T-City Ortega. And it would seem to me, Daniel, path of least resistance, take this fight to the ground and find a choke. But if you talk to Brian Ortega, not unlike a lot of our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts, this man has fallen in love with his hands. He wants to strike tonight. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, early round action here. All eyes are on T-City Brian Ortega. We know how dangerous he is on the floor, but how about the striking team?
I mean, he's gotten so much better. It was during the time away where Brian Ortega developed a great jab from the southpaw position, using his power hand out in front and just really thumping you with that front hand. Brian Ortega is a great grappler, but he now has the stand-up skills to match, and that's going to make him even more successful as he goes forward.
Quick jab. Well, Ortega's boxing is really sharp here tonight. You got to think James Lurson likes what he sees out of that Ortega corner. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, and a head kick there. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Ortega gets tattooed by that stick. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Murphy's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Nice positional control here. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Murphy. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. He loaded up there on that high kick. Oh, big elbow.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Nicely done. And he's back up. All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Murphy's eye is closing up. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Big knee to the body.
Throwing hard in the pocket. What a round! All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheeks. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in there?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Ortega gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Well done. Oh, he catches the leg here, and now he goes for the takedown instead.
Ortega's in there fighting calm, staying collected in the face of everything.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
It's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know punch, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was when his first shot.
And back to his feet. Oh!
Oh, that's big.
And the front kick is there. Nice job by Ortega. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot take blind takedown attempt. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. You did that beautifully.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been done. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Oh, with authority, the body. Oh, great deception to land the flying knee.
Keep those punches going. You're landing.
Ortega's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Back and forth we go.
He's hurt bad. In the half guard.
Ortega's trying for a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
From the top here. How good is he?
Good round.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to... All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, Thrill.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final is underway.
Oh! timed it perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, uppercut. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
City goes in for the takedown now. Nice level change, and he gets it. So, showing off the fight IQ there. He was getting tagged on the feet. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Lerone Murphy.
Changing the position.
And he is back up to his feet. A single follow tie. All right, now they separate. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I... Oh, another heavy shot gets through. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, with all of that noise, we are underway. Great to have you with us as always, and we are live tonight from the famed United Center here in Chicago, Illinois.
You know, as a kid, I just dreamt of nights at the United Center in Chicago, watching the Bulls. You have seen so many championships won in this arena. The fight fans are in for something big, and the fans are always rowdy here in Chicago.
Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Caught the kick and takes her to the dump. Puts her right on her back.
Great job running her feet, dumping her opponent to her butt on the take.
Well, she caught the leg there. Ooh, and now goes for the takedown. So, a nice reactive takedown there. Well, the Lioness Amanda Nunes has found her.
She's problem bad, J.A.
Man, these women are going to see their fan bases explode if this fight continues this way. What a beginning to this fight.
Right at the very start, John, these two ladies got right after. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, big left.
Man. Oh, my goodness. Oh. This is a crazy high pace.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. It doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to... Huge shot going on right here. Oh, she's hurt. Big takedown.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fight.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
It's work.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Nunes gets back up. Man, she is just relentless. Unbelievable.
Nice high kick lands.
Man, that thigh is starting to show some signs of bruising. She's almost smirking about it, right? But
Yeah.
got to address it.
You can't laugh at it now. You can't laugh it off. You've got to do a better job of addressing it and deter your opponent from going back to the well. Because otherwise, it'll just get worse and worse.
Oh, good series of punches. Oh! Oh, this could be over soon. Well, she gets back up here, but she is on wobbly legs. Oh, massive knee to the head.
Oh, nice combination.
Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on the
Quick entry here.
nice single leg kick. Side to high crotch.
So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. 15 seconds to go. Oh, she is in a world of trouble. Let's see if she can survive. So there's the horn. The round is over, and for her, it couldn't have come at a better time. That keeps her in the fight, folks. She got knocked down near the end of the round. You got to think if there were 10 more seconds, she might have been concussed, and that would have been the end of the fight. So saved by the bell there. She now has 60 seconds with which to recover. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. All right, here we go now with our second round. Amanda Nunes versus Amanda Nunes. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round,
They're all the weight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
it seems like we are in this double leg shot.
Man, just slams her opponent to the ground. How rude was that?
It's rude and it's filthy, and I love it because it has to be the most disrespectful thing in the world to be able to lift somebody, carry him like a baby, and then slam him to the ground.
Why are you going to go disrespect Dan Harrison?
It's just disrespectful. I love Dan Harrison.
I know. We know. Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, the head kick lands for Amanda Nunes. We've seen that before.
Yeah, you've seen her land. There it is again. Look at that. Beautiful. She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of the clinch position.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Huge connection here there, DC. The seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man.
Oh, big shots landed by her now. And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there. Oh!
She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
While doing her able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Nunes. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Nunes' nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Good movement on the ground here defensively. Oh, man, you could see her head bounce on the canvas. Heavy shot lands. Seconds winding down in round two. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nunes. All right, round three coming up next. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.